you to remember 2 simple lines. And you couldn't. Your job, if you weren't too dim-witted to remember it, is to make me look good on stage. Not like some sort of theatrical pygmy, more suited to playing to the terminally incontinent in some nondescript rural flea pit. And you're sacked. It's no wonder this theatre isn't pulling in audiences. I can't keep pouring money into this place if we can't find actors capable of stringing 2 sentences together.
You can't just sack me like that. And frankly, I'd appreciate an apology. Otherwise, if we are to maintain a mature, grown-up, dignified relationship, then
you'll get used to her. Trust me, you will.
Wonderful last night. You all did so well.
Sod off.
No, really, I thought it well in circumstances. Got a minute. I mean, a couple of minor divergences from the script are only to be expected from a show like that.
It was crap, and you know it.
It's a tough business we're in. You'll get over it.
Well,
just an observation.
Go on.
Well, you've been working very hard of late, burning the candle at both ends, and we're all worried about you. I mean, whilst the theatrical profession tolerates, even appreciates a certain eccentricity in its leading directors, well, the theatre board were wondering whether perhaps you might consider taking on a little help.
Like what?
Well, maybe establishing a rapport with your cast. Help get the best out of them. Might give you a bit of time to get out, build up a social life, that kind of thing. Just like your charming sister, for example.
About her?
Oh, she is a very busy, very successful actress.
And?
Never seems to be short of an attractive escort.
Your point is?
Well, marriage must surely be on the cards for her at some point. I mean, what about you? Had you thought of settling down?
Who with?
Anyone?
So I take it that's a yes then? I mean, to getting help?
Well, brilliant. Here's your next challenge.
Loved your Broadway show, Miss Bianca.
Thank you. It was such a success.
Are you thinking about taking it to the UK?
I was thinking about that.
Wouldn't you just love a West End hit, Miss Bianca? That would put Caroline on the back of her box. And Scarlett Johansson, not to mention Deanna Kruger, and that Lisa Starvin. She needs taking down a peg or two. Tell me about it.
Excuse me, ladies, but I've got a
Miss
lunch.
Danica, we hear that your sister used to start to be theatre ready.
I'm sorry?
Will you be doing one of her shows?
Well,
She's having trouble finding actors for her next show. Everyone thinks she's a gorgon. Even she thinks she's a gorgon.
excuse me. Well, sister mine, how are things in your neck of the woods? My promoter's a jerk. I've a dork for an assistant, a cast that can't string 2 lines together, and a theatre that eats my money. And and no audience. Situation normal then.
So what's the plan?
Alan, my promoter, helpfully suggested that I relax a little, take on help, get a social life, even get married. I told him there's just one little problem.
Yes. Well, never mind getting shackled. Who on earth would want to work for a gorgon like you?
Quite. Even if I wanted help, which I don't, I'd probably end up with some useless Moor who didn't know his exit from his entrance. And marriage, that's a laugh.
Excusez-moi, madame. Peebles table over there. They were wondering whether you perhaps be kind enough to oblige with an autograph. But they were keen to emphasize if it's any kind of
Oh,
imposition.
of course not. I'd love to.
Sorry, it's bang out of order. What is? Don't sign anything.
I apologize.
I come here for a quiet lunch with my sister, who I rarely see, only to get harassed and bombarded and pestered by people who don't even damn well know us. They just think they do.
Sorry, excuse me.
Quite all right. Here you are. It really is no trouble to me at all.
Thank you, madame. You are most kind.
Kate, sit down. Everyone's looking.
Did you see that?
Would you credit it?
No, she's the A-list thing. She like her sister.
She wouldn't even make it my Z list.
No, not like her sister. All clearly has to try and bypass as our Kate.
I'm a real fan of Miss Manila's work.
I know. She just oozes class, doesn't she?
How the little cow of a sister of hers gets people to work for her, I'll never know. They must be pretty desperate.
They're desperate, right? You should have like something to call for her at the times.
Ah well, another trip to recycling coming up. Let's get moving.
Long time no see. Oh.
Oh, you're abroad.
Nope. Got kicked out. No one would have me. Had to come home and earn some money. I need a few bob. Quickly. Had a bit of trouble with a tax scheme that, well, didn't quite work out. I need some money. So I've come to either wealthily in Padua, and if wealthily, then happily in Padua. Don't know anyone who fit the bill, do you? Rich? Doesn't need to be anything else, really. Just rich. Oh, and female. Preferably. I'm that desperate, I'd even consider a well-paid job that didn't require too much effort. Know of anything? Ah, got something in mind, have you? Know of something that will fit the bill?
Well, she's got the money, but I don't know how well she scores on the woman front. So I'm going to have to find some help.
Will it pay well? At all?
Well, it pays, but we're not flush with cash. We're a theatre company. And you'd have to work with Catherine Manola. She's an acquired taste.
Come again?
On second thoughts, I couldn't inflict that on you.
Oh.
Not her.
Come on, what's she like?
Difficult to describe, really. You must have heard of her. She's a big cheese in the theatre business.
Nope.
She's bad-tempered, always firing at the staff. Face like a demented troll.
So when can I meet her?
No, you're my best mate. I couldn't do that to you. Look, she's an ugly, violent, sad, weird, puerile, egotistical screw-up with problems.
Sounds like my kind of girl. I like her more and more.
Just like her there, not even for a gold mine.
Peace, Harry. But I know it's not gold's a vet, for I shall board her as she tied like thunder when the autumn clouds do crap. Come on, let's to Padua, or at least that cafe, and plot a while.
Right! You morons! Listen up. I am not wasting my breath repeating myself for the hard of thinking. Why I let you persuade me to try something different, I will never. So, following last night's little catastrophe, we need to make You two, what exactly are you supposed to be doing?
If that song can kiss me Kate, Mr. Noah, brush up your Shakespeare. It's a perfect fit for Shakespeare's snippets. Don't you just love that opening verse? Listen. The girls today in society go from classical poetry, so to win their hearts one must quote with ease. Not now, boys, not now. It's a great number.
1950s. Cheap trash. And you're both flat! And boring! And what are you two imbeciles working on?
Romeo and Juliet in 10 minutes of slapstick comedy.
I don't do slapstick. I do serious art. Shakespeare is not there to toy with.
We're trying to bring in a wider audience.
I don't do dumbed down, you dummy.
Look, you really don't want to go there, my friend. Her idea of directing is her way or no way. Rehearsals usually end in chaos, or tears, or both.
Go on.
Any minute now, there'll be another walkout, and I'll have to go and pick up the pieces. Look, you'd be mad to even work with the old trout, even if you'd have you in the first place.
I love a challenge. Come on, let's tame the bitch.
I don't do dumbed down, you dummy!
Every idea we come up with, you just trample into dust. And if we do something that's not exactly the way you want it, it's like pop a cat of petal going on.
And being nice to you.
Yeah.
It doesn't work either.
You just think we're taking the mick.
It's not as if your serious art approach is pulling them in, is it? I mean, Titus Andronicus and Tullius and Cressida are hardly a bell of laughs, are they?
I mean, the last time we did those plays, the cast outnumbered the audience.
You are a bunch of half-witted, overpaid, bone idle wasters. Go to hell, all of you, and stay there!
Kate! Now, I prefer Kate.
Do you?
Suits you, Kate. Kate. My sort of Kate. Kate. Bonnie Kate. And sometimes Kate the curse, but Kate. The prettiest Kate in all Christendom. Kate of Kate Hall. My super dainty Kate.
And you are?
I'm going to sort this mess out. And then marry you.
Are you indeed?
Yes. I've heard that can happen. You know, you cast spies on someone you've never seen before, and ping, in a flash, you know, right there, that you can work with them, love them, make their life a joy.
Well, it's been a delight and a pleasure, but whilst I can think that there would be nothing finer than to spend the rest of my life with a certifiable lunatic. I have things to do, a show to put on, and people to organise, if you'll excuse me.
There is...
Yes. What?
really something quite alluring about the way you move your lips when you snarl. Say something again. Go on.
God's sake, has that fat head of a promoter of mine put you up to this? Don't tell me where the hell I didn't ask.
Oh, Kate, you have no idea how tempting those lips of yours are to a man like me. Hit me again, and I'll hit you back. Harder. Kate.
Miss Minot.
I like everything you do. I like everything about you. I'm serious, and I want to marry you.
Who are you?
I was told you were horrible, disgusting, obnoxious. You're nothing of the kind. You're plucky, fun, exciting, sexy. Marry me.
Oh, right.
Oh yes, we've met. and we're going to be married.
In your dreams.
Kiss me, Kate.
Up yours, weirdo.
Once I've sorted this mess out. Now, what seems to be the problem?
How long have you got? She won't listen, flies off the handle all the time, and expects the actors to just do what they're told without question, and to be telepathic.
Right.
And the way she presents the material is too staid. We want to do this Shakespeare snippet show. Shakespeare wrote some wonderful stuff, but she takes all the life and energy out of it. We end up playing some Hamilton with the hard of hearing. You come in here because it's warm and dry and they can doze off. See what I mean?
You do need to make his work more lively. Something that would be appealing to all ages.
Yeah, but she's a purist. Desperate to make our ideas not work.
Is she? Fancy some fun? Where are the actors? Come on now, where are you? Go. Fetch tables and chairs, for we must be firm. Set the table centre and the chairs around the bus. Make haste, you won't. I will not tarry a while. There. Right. Line up.
Just up.
Now. What have we here? Name!
James Aiken.
Sir!
James Aiken, sir.
Flynn Fraser. Sir.
Dominic Dix.
Alice Jones, sir. Jack Dixon, sir. And a Tweedy, sir.
Go ahead, you rascals, and fetch us food. Go! Where's the life that late I led? Where are those? Ah, Kate, come and welcome. Food! Food, 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 food! Off with my boots, you rogue. It was the friar of all things grey, as he full walked on it. Ah, out, you rogue! You plucked my foot away. Take that! And mend the plucking of the other. They do hate me merry. Some water here, ho. Where are my slippers? Take it, Kate. Come, wash, and welcome heartedly. Come on. You whoreson villain. Will you let it fall? Now, Kate, I know you have stomach. What is this? Horse?
Aye, sir.
Who brought it?
Aye.
'Tis burnt, and so is all the meat. How darest ye villain serve it to me that love it not? Here, take it, trenches, cast and all! 'Twas burnt, sweet Kate.
Let go of me. You are not going to make a fool out of me.
And you're not going to make one of me, dear Kate.
All my life, everything I have ever done, everything I have ever tried to achieve in this life, I will not have you swiping it away. I'm not becoming one of those sad fools who get remembered for all the wrong reasons. Oh yes, there goes Catherine Minot. She was ticked to the top until she got involved with that half-wit of a producer. Now look at her!
Be patient, Kate. For tomorrow it shall be mended, and for tonight we shall fast in company. Come, I'll bring thee to thy chamber.
No! Put me down! Put me down!
Thus have I politically begun my reign. It is my aim to end successfully. And amid all this hurly, I intend all is done in reverent care of her.
Here's the cheese. It's just not should be so, well, violent and loud.
We've all got the best interests of the company at heart. We all need jobs as actors, but things need to change.
And fast, before she does more damage to us and our reputations. What's left of them.
What do we need to do?
Try out this Shakespeare snippets idea for a start. Make Shakespeare fun, not just for the purists.
Two of us have got a knockabout version of Romeo and Juliet, ready to roll. fast-paced, slapstick, funny.
But Trout features through there isn't interested in making it work.
And we've got this great idea about using sport to convey Shakespeare's histories.
But we can't get rid of the tragedies! And as for these two, if I hear brush up your Shakespeare again, I'll go nuts.
Brush up your Shakespeare. Start quoting him now. Brush up your Shakespeare, and the win you will wow.
Not now, boys. Not now. You've been desperate to get this thing aired, haven't you, boys?
We have.
Let's make it happen then. Tonight.
Wait, just who's going to tell the Gorgon?
Leave little Miss Kate Malona to me. She may indeed need a bit of taming, but her sister, on the other hand, has a face that could launch 1,000 ships, or in our case, put lots of bums on seats. A fairer Juliet, I can't imagine.
Hold on a minute. You reckon you can get Bianca Manola to play a comedy Juliet?
Why not?
It would pull the punches in.
Bet you can't do it.
£100. I'm prepared to join the ranks of the poor, my friends.
What are you doing in there? Leave my theatre alone!
Looks like I've got my hands full with this one. Until tonight. How now, Kate, my love? I will attempt to be directly. That there's a different way of doing things. She needs to work with the talent in her cast rather than rant and rave at them. Look, I'll cut to the chase. Your name would really pull the punters in. So we'd be up for a role in tonight's show. This isn't Broadway, but these guys need a break. They need a big star name like you two to boost their confidence.
What's the role?
Juliet, in a 10-minute version of Romeo and Juliet.
I know the unexpurgated version. How long have I got? What about costume? Will it work?
Trust me. Ah, Kate! Come, kiss me, Kate.
Kiss you? Why don't you just disappear and puff of smoke up your own butts? Fast!
Well, Kate, I don't think you're really in a position to order anyone around right now. So why don't you just sit here whilst we see if we can't rustle up an audience for tonight's show.
What show?
Let's keep that as a little surprise for you, shall we?
What are you doing to my theatre?
Shh, Kate. Trust me. You will enjoy this.
The girls today in society go from classical poetry, so to win their hearts one must quote with ease Aeschylus and Euripides, but must know more and believe me both. Sophocles, also Sappho, and Messina, Shelley and Keats and Pope. Dainty Debbie's will call you the poet of them all. If it starts every ribbon, is that poet being recalled? The bars of Stratford on Avon. Rush up your Shakespeare, start quoting him now. Rush up your Shakespeare, and the win you will have. Just declaim a few lines from Othello, and they'll thank you now, fellow. If you're wrong from respond when you mutter, tell her what Tony told Cleopatra. If she fights with her clothes, you are mussing. Was her clothes much up to about nothing? Rush up your Shakespeare, and they'll all count up. Hey guys, here we go. Trulius and Cressida and Bella. Let's check out the plot. Trulius, youngest son of Priam, king of Troy,
Okay, you be Charles, King of Troy.
loves Cressida.
I'll get over it.
Alright, good.
And has arranged with their uncle so boring.
Boring, boring, boring. You should have been one. And I'm about falling asleep back there.
No, it's really interesting. Listen.
No, look. When we agreed to do this show, where are we?
Peebles.
I said I would not do try boring Shakespeare for these folks. No, it would just turn you off. I bet when you were kids at school being taught this stuff, you'd be looking out the window at other kids playing football, rugby. And you'd be saying to yourself, why can't this Shakespeare stuff be more like sport?
Shakespeare like sport.
Yeah, sport's fun with lots of action. I mean, look at Shakespeare's histories. In the histories, we've got all those kings, they're killing each other off, passing the throne from one generation to the next. It's exactly like rugby. Only you do it with a crown, not a ball.
You know, they are kind of similar.
Yeah, he's right. Let's go on with it. "15 men forward to King Henry VI, part 1, 2, 3, go!"
And the crown is slipped to Richard II, that well-known 14th century monarch. His face inside is looking for an heir to pass to, but he's tackled by King John.
Ah! My gross flesh seat!
The crown is in the air, but Henry VI comes up with it.
Victory is mine!
But he's immediately poleaxed with a stiff arm. King John, who is dividing King Henry VI into 3 parts.
This would be the end of the War of the Roses, Saito!
King John is in the clear!
My soul hath the elbow room, it would not have it.
This looks like a big win drive! He's over the halfway! Half towards the victory line! Dominic Richard down the ball over the 22! He's going to score! Oh my goodness! He's been poisoned 5 meters short of the line! That's him out of the game! Oh, what's this? A late substitution, number 21, King Lear entering the fray!
Draw your kingdom into 3. Cordelia, you take the next kick.
Hold on. What's this? Yes, I thought so. Not released from the stage. Fictional character on the field of play.
So they opted for the scrum, and it's that family team of King Henry VI and Prince Hal.
The number 8 breaks out, flips a pass to the fullback, who passes to the hunchback.
A horse! My kingdom for a horse.
Oh, he's fallen short of the try line.
That's not a horse!
No way does that look like a horse. Give me a break, it's low budget production. I'd use my favorite teddy bear. And King Henry VIII has rocked the crown from Richard and dummies the sandal. He's clean through and it looks like a try for the Tudors. He's headed for the trial, putting on to behead a couple of his wives. And he's over the line for the match-winning try. And that's the story of Shakespeare's history.
John, Pericles, Richard II, Richard III, Henry IV, Henry V, Henry VI, 1, 2, 3, and Henry VIII. Ladies and gentlemen, the histories!
Tell me that didn't have energy and humour. Come on. I even caught you smiling at one point. And did you clock that applause?
Maybe, just maybe, you have a
Start watching it now. Brush up your Shakespeare, and then when you will laugh with the wife of the British ambassador, try a crack out a trolleys and preceded. If she says she won't buy it or take it, make her take it as more as you like it. If she says your behavior is heinous, take her right in the collie Uranus. Brush up your Shakespeare, and they'll all cast out.
All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their entrances and their exits, and one man in his time plays many parts. Or in this case, 2 people in a short time will play many parts as we present for you an abridged version of the play featuring 2 of Shakespeare's most beloved characters, Romeo and Juliet. Now, James Aitken and Bianca Manola are going to assist me by playing all the major parts, whilst I fill in with bits of crucial narration. We begin with the prologue.
2 households, both alike in dignity, in fair Verona where we lay our scene. From ancient grudge break to new mutiny, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean.
From
Forth the fatal loins of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life, whose misadventure piteous overthrows do with their death bury their parents' strife.
Act 1, Scene 1. In the street meet two men, tall and handsome. One Benvolio, the other named Sanson. Their hatred fueled by an ancient feud, for one serves Capulet, the other Montague.
Oh, it's him.
I hate him. I
his
hate
guts.
his dog. I
Hate
hate
them
him.
all.
Do you bite your thumb at me, sir?
Do not bite my thumb at you, sir.
Do you bite your thumb at me, sir?
I do not bite my thumb at you, sir. I do but bite my thumb. Do you quarrel, sir?
Do I quarrel, sir? No, sir.
If you do, I am for you, for I serve as good a man as you.
Ha! No better.
Yes. Better.
You lie!
Rebellious subjects.
It's the prince.
Enemies to the peace, profaners of the never-stained steel. You, Capulet, shall go along with me, Benvolio. Come here this afternoon to do our father pleasure in this case.
Oh, where is Romeo? Saw you him today? Right glad I am he was not at this fray. But see, he comes. Romeo, he cried, I'll know his grievance. Good morrow, Cas.
Ay, he is the day so young.
What news struck 9?
Sad hours seem long. Was that my father that went hence so fast?
It was. What sadness lengthens Romeo's hours?
Not having that which makes them short.
In love?
Out!
Of love?
Out of her favour where I am in love.
Alas, that love so gentle in his view should be so tyrannous and rough in proof.
Alas, that love whose view is muffled still should without eyes see pathways to his will.
Go ye to the feast of Capulet. There sups the fair Rosalind who thou so lovest. Go thither and compare her face to sun, that I shall show. Hubba hubba. And I shall make thee think thy swan a crow.
I'll go along, no such sight to be shown, but to splendour in the joys of mine own.
And so much for Act 1. It wasn't that good. Now to the feast of Capulet, where Romeo is doomed to meet his Juliet, and where in a scene of timeless romance, he'll try to get into Juliet's pants.
Oh, she doth teach the torches to burn bright. Then my heart loves and life is where it's sight, for I ne'er so true beauty till this night. If I profane with my wordless hands that wholly fine as this, my lips two blushing pilgrims ready stand to smooth the rough touch with a gentle kiss.
Good pilgrim, you do wrong your hands too much. Which manly devotion shows in this? For saints have hands that pilgrims' hands do touch, and palm to palm is holy palmer's kiss.
But have not saints lips and holy powers too?
I, pilgrim, lips that they must use in prayer.
Then lips do what palms do. They pray, grant thou, lest faith turn to despair.
What saints do not move, though grant for prayer's sake.
Then move not, or my prayer's effect I take. Thus, by my lips, by thine, my sins purged.
Then my lips, the sin that they have took.
Take sin from my lips, oh dress thou sweetly urged. Give me my sin.
No, I don't want to kiss you, right? I don't care! It's not in my contract!
It's just acting.
You kiss by the book. Coming, mother!
Yes, dear Capulet, I so fear I the more my displeasure. What are you doing?
Just pretend you're not there.
What are you doing?
It's the balcony scene.
Oh, a bit soft. What light through yonder window breaks?
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father, refuse thy name, or if thou wilt not, be but sworn thy love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet. Okay, what's in a name anyway? That which we call a nose by any other word would still smell. Romeo, doff thy name, which is no part of thee, and for that part take all myself. I'm done here.
Call me but love, and I'll be new baptized.
What man art thou? Art thou not Romeo, and a Montague?
Neither, fair maid, if either thee dost dislike.
I know thou wilt say aye, and I shall take thy word. Yet if thou swearest, thou mayest prove false. Oh, Romeo, if thou dost love, pronounce it faithfully.
Lady, by yonder blessed moon, I swear.
Ah! Swear not by the moon.
What should I swear by then?
No. How about her?
Lady, by yonder blessed virgin, I swear.
Well, do not swear, though I joy in thee. I have no joy in this contract tonight.
Oh, wilt thou leave me so unsatisfied?
What satisfaction canst thou have tonight?
The exchange of thy faithful love's vows for mine.
I did give it to thee before thou didst request it. 3 words, dear Romeo, if thy bent of love be honourable, thy purpose marriage. Send word tomorrow. Good night, good night. Parting is such sweet sorrow. Bye-bye.
Sleep, rest on thy eyes, peace in thy breast. Would that I were sleep in peace, so sweet to rest.
Lo, Romeo did swoon with love, like Cupid, he been crippled. Juliet had a loathsome coz, whose loathsome name was Tybalt.
Ere thee could afford no better term than this. Thou art a villain, therefore turn and
I
draw.
do protest, I never injured thee, but love thee more than thou canst devise.
Oh, thou wretched boy, I am for you. Oh, I am slain.
Moving rapidly along, from Tybalt's death onwards, the lovers are cursed. Despite their best efforts of friar and nurse, their fate pursues them. They can't seem to duck it. And at the end of Act 5, they both kick the bucket.
Gallop apace, you fiery-footed steed, and bring in cloudy night immediately. Come night, come civil night, come Romeo, thou day and night. Come night, come loving black-browed night. Oh, night, 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 night. Oh, come, 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 come. Look, I didn't write this. And bring me my Romeo! Get out of me, so envious! Oh, Romeo! Is he dead? Oh, God! If Romeo's had Tybalt's blood! Now Romeo lives who Tybalt would have slain, and Tybalt is dead. He that would have killed my husband. Oh, Friar Lawrence!
Ah, Juliet! Take thou this vial, and its distilled liquor drink thou off, when presently through all thy veins shall run a cold and drowsy humour.
I feel a cold and drowsy humour running through my veins. Just say no!
Oh no! Oh my love, my wife! Death that has sucked the honey of thy breath hath yet no effect upon thy beauty. How art thou yet so fair?
I don't know.
Shall I believe that unsubstantial death is amorous to keep thee here in the dark to be my paramour? Here's to my love. Oh, true apothecary, thy drugs are quick. Thus, with a kiss. Thus, with... We're ticking on this earlier on.
Can't girl change her mind?
Thus, with a kiss I die.
Good morning. Oh, where is my love? What's this poison I see? Hath been my true love's timeless end. Oh, churl, drunk all and left no friendly drop to help me after. And I'll be brief. Oh, happy dagger, this is thy sheath! That's Romeo for you. There rest, and let me die.
The epilogue.
this morning what it brings.
The sun for sorrow will not show his head.
Go hence, to have more talk of these sad things.
Some shall be pardoned, and others punished,
For never was a story of more woe.
than this of Juliet
And
her Romeo.
And
Romeo and Juliet are dead.
like a fountain, troubled, muddy, ill-seeming, thick, bereft of beauty. And while it is so, none so dry or thirsty will deign to sip or touch one drop of it. I am ashamed that I appear so simple to offer war, where I should kneel for peace, or seek for rule, supremacy, and sway, when I am bound to serve, love, and obey. My mind hath been as big as yours, as theirs, my reason haply more, to bandy word for word, frown for frown. Now I see my lance is as a straw. I place my hand beneath you, my husband's foot, in token of which duty, if you please, my hand is ready. May it do him ease.
Why, there's a wench. Come, kiss me, Kate. Come, Kate, go to bed.